So today is an extremely exciting day because roughly about a month ago, me and my husband and one of our best friends had the spontaneous idea to book a trip to New York. So we are on our way to New York, and I have a full itinerary of things that we planned. This trip mainly was to support our caffeine addiction that we have, because we will be visiting a total of 9 coffee shops, and all of the attractions and things that we are seeing while there are really more so just a stopgap in between the coffee shops we're going to. So it is currently, let's see, 10:04 at night. We take off roughly, it's like 11:40 p.m. and we arrive to New York at, I think it's 7:30 a.m. I believe we are walking roughly 15 to maybe 20 miles during this entire trip. So lots of walking every day, but I think this would be a wonderful time to capture that experience and just put something out there to see our first time again and again whenever we want to. But yeah, we will see how this goes. So we have just gotten off the plane. We arrived in Newark Airport, and it was actually a pretty decent flight. However, there was a portion of time in which we actually thought our flight was going to get canceled because there was an issue with our plane. After about an hour, they were able to get everything situated, and we were able to fly on over, and we have made it. So next up, we have to take the tram to the train station, to take the train station to Manhattan. Super excited to be off the plane. It is currently 8:56, and I probably got about 3.5 hours of sleep on that plane, if that. So we'll see how incredibly tired we all are by the end of tonight. So we have made it to our very first coffee shop. We just got checked into the hotel. The name of this shop is called Ground Central Coffee, which I have right here in my hand. After we are done here, we are going to head over to the Grand Central Terminal. So this is the first of 9 different shops we are going to. The first of 3 only for today. But on our way over to Grand Central Station, or the Grand Central Terminal, whatever it's called, probably pick up some food, look at some sights, and actually get started. Okay, so we have made it to Felix Coffee. I did not get a coffee. The coffees were like $10, and we literally just got our first coffee like an hour and a half ago, and I am not ready to digest another one. But I did take a couple of sips of my husband's, and it's all right. But the shop is really creative and cool and artistic on the inside. So the vibes themselves for the shop are immaculate. After this, though, we are going to be hitting up, or going to go take a look at the Empire State Building a little bit closer, and then from there we are going to actually head back to our hotel to officially check in and freshen up, because it's been a very long night/day for us, but so far everything's been absolutely amazing. down in the subway. We are getting ready to head towards Washington State Park or Square Park or whatever it's called. It should be a nice cool 15 minutes. I think I can actually hear it approaching. But the sun is getting ready to set, so we just have a couple more things we are going to do today. We'll take you along. Have made it to Washington Park, and it is very much lively right now. The weather is actually quite nice, and we are actually just walking through the park so that we are able to get to the bookstore. And after the bookstore, we're going to hit up our last coffee shop place and then get some dinner. But the park itself is actually really nice. The lighting is absolutely wonderful. It's great. Okay, so we have finally made it to our final coffee shop of the day. We have made it to the Starbucks Reserve Roastery. My husband and Kathleen have both ordered espresso martinis. I'm not a big drinker, but I could say from an objective standpoint that they are tasty. But I'm actually ordering just like a toffee nut something type of latte. But we're just gonna chill here for a little bit. The space is really nice because it's 3 separate floors, and the floor that we're on, which is the second one, is meant to be for the cocktails and for like other snacky things. We are a little tuckered out from walking because we have walked 27, almost 28,000 steps. But overall, for day one, it has been absolutely fantastic, and I am so excited for the next 2 days to see everything else that we do while we're here, taking advantage of how walkable everything is. And today we are back. It is day 2. We are on our way to a bagel shop that is about a mile away from where we are. It is nice and lively on this Sunday morning. Yeah, so it should take us about 15 minutes to get to our bagel shop, and then from here we have a ton of things. We walked a ton yesterday. We're gonna walk a ton more today, but today is the day that I am the most excited for. Immediately after we get our bagels, we are going to be heading to our first coffee shop to hopefully just sit and relax for a little bit before really getting the day started. Probably. So that was like seriously one of the best bagels I ever had. Shout out to my supervisor Shannon for recommending us to go there. I got a plain bagel with sun-dried tomato spread, and it was absolutely delicious. My husband got a blueberry bagel with plain cream cheese, which was also very good. Nothing but rave reviews to best bagel. Definitely would want to hit that place up again if we have the time. So we have gotten our coffees, and I do have to say this blue bottle is really good. They don't have vanilla, but they had some sort of like brown sugar molasses syrup that they put in here, and their milk that's standard is oat milk, so that's pretty cool as well. Super tasty, very much needed because my hands are absolutely freezing. We have just gotten to the High Line, and right there you can see that's where we're going to be walking to the vessel, and then from here we are going to continue walking towards Little Island. But yeah, we're just going to take a nice scenic stroll through the High Line and just see what comes about. right? So we just got done with Little Island, which is right here. I don't know why I anticipated us being there a lot longer, but once we got there, it kind of just felt like a place you kind of walk to the top, take a look, take some pictures, and then you kind of head back down, which is good though, because we are a little bit behind schedule. So right now, me and my husband are going to decide where we would like to get some food from, and then we're gonna head to our coffee shop, and then from there we're gonna start seeing all of those other places that are on the list for today. But the walk along the High Line was absolutely gorgeous, incredible. It is fall time right now, so the leaves are all changing. It was super cool to see all of the apartments that line the High Line, and just how people live in the midst of all of this is absolutely wild. But yeah, I think it's time for us to get some actual food inside of us that's not just a cream cheese bagel, and then head to our next shop to actually sit down and relax, because I forgot that the first shop we were going to was actually just a coffee stand for us to walk with our hot lattes on the High Line. So now we're actually gonna go sit and relax for a little bit. Had to make a quick stop in a Trader Joe's to get something to eat. It is very packed in here. Okay, so we have made it to Blank Street Coffee, and we are actually not going to stay here. My husband's still going to get a drink because he really wanted to get a coffee from here, but there's actually no seating inside of this shop. But luckily, literally right next door, there is a juice bar place that has a ton of seating. And honestly, I'm a little coffeeed out so far because we're getting 3 coffees per day, and we have another shop we're going to after this. So I think I'm actually just going to get a nice, refreshing, some type of juice or shake, and we're going to sit and wait for our friend Kathleen to meet back up with us. And then from there, head over to the 9/11 Memorial site. So, gonna be very nice to sit for an hour. We have just left the memorial for 9/11, and it's really hard to kind of put into words. If you are coming to New York City for the first time, that is definitely somewhere where you have to go to just pay your respects. But we are on our way over to the financial district, and then after that we're going to be hopping on the train, no, a ferry. We're going to take a ferry across the water over to Brooklyn to take some really cool photos of the Brooklyn Bridge, and after that we are free for the rest of the day.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Well, we have finally made it to the viewpoint for the Statue of Liberty. Still have tomorrow, and it's currently 5 o'clock, but today has been a really, really cool day. We were also over in Brooklyn for a little bit, as we saw, and that was also cool, just to kind of get out of where everybody was for a little bit. But yeah, this kind of concludes the video portion of today. Good morning. Okay, so we are now here at day 3, and really today is focused on just exploring Central Park, just doing some sightseeing. But it's very nice up here because there are a lot less people, but the temperature is nice. I do have a little bit of a thicker jacket on, but in general, it is a nice day out. But we will see you at the coffee shop. though, we were able to get our bagels and some coffee. I got a Spanish latte, and then we walked over to Bo's Bagels, which was literally the only reason we went there is because it was basically across the street. But both places, very tasty. And now we are officially headed into the park and gonna head over to get Kathleen some food from Modern Bagel because she needs gluten-free food.
Finally.
And we have made it to our second coffee shop. This one is called Plant Shed. I got the Harvest Moon, which is their fall-inspired drink. It has like pumpkin puree and stuff in it. It's a really, really tasty drink. We also just came from the bagel shop because Kathleen had not eaten today yet, so we got her something to eat. But today has definitely been a lot more of a low-key day, and it's been super nice. The park is just breathtaking. Overall, today is going at a really good pace. Apparently, we've already walked 5 miles, which blows my mind, but honestly, with all the excitement and the fun we've been having, I haven't even really been noticing how much my feet hurt anymore. We're gonna go ahead and continue walking and drinking some coffee and enjoying our final day here in the city. So that brings us to the end of our exploration of New York. It has been such a wonderful time. We are gonna go and just grab a quick bite to eat, and then it's time to unfortunately start making our way back to the airport and letting all the sadness rush over us because the trip's over. But it was a really, really great time, and I am so excited for the opportunity to come back at some point and do it all over again or explore a little bit more. There's my husband. But yeah, this has been really, really great. And I'm super excited to share this with whomever gets to this point in the video. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Just make sure you have money. That's about it.